God just preserved me because the small boys I met on the streets, they were so welcoming. So I remember we could go to Nairobi River, eat the food you have collected in the cabbage, in the dustbins, especially Moy Avenue, the Ken Chick place. So we eat that. So at least I began feeling at home. And after 1 week, 2 weeks, I think, I began to forget about my uncle. I said one day I'll meet him because this city is big. I'll walk one day and then I'll see him. So I stayed there for many years without seeing him. Then one time, I went to Wambugu Lane. Wambugu Lane is in Parklands. Because, I asked these guys about Parklands. So they told me. So one time I'm going to Wambugu Lane and then I met him. So what keeps your passion alive is not the seasons you go through.
Wow.
It is something that is already new, that you don't want it to be tampered. It must be a tamper-proof.
You have to guard it jealously.
Yes, that is it. So you can be so gifted and you're in the wrong environments until you meet someone who's going to tell you you don't belong there. There are those moments you go through some stuff, you ask God questions. Like when I got an accident, I was asking God why. I'd come from Botswana and Gaborone, and I was not selling marijuana. I was preaching the gospel. So I come and something has happened. I'm in the ICU fighting for my life.
Yes.
Kept on asking questions. Why?
Here on Conversations with Caroline Kim. Today, I have the honor of hosting a man of God who's very, very passionate about winning souls. A man who's remained very focused in his journey of purpose. His journey is a very inspiring one because he came from very, very, very far. And he's a testament that there's nowhere that God cannot pick you from. I have the amazing honor of having Apostle Steven Musyoka with me here today. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you, Caro, for having me.
Yes.
It's always an honor.
Yes.
And I thank God for this opportunity.
Yes.
For me to be here.
Yes.
And also share my story. And everything that I'm passionate about.
Yes.
Because life is about passion.
True.
Passion is what powers you. Without it, there's no that reason for living.
That's true.
There's no that, desire for life. So passion is what gels your life. It's that thing that powers you. Like the way phones are powered by Android, the apps we have in the phones. Passion is what powers you. Because no matter how small a phone is, even those small ones, so long as it has apps, it's powered, it can work.
Yes.
So passion can make you work no matter how low you are in life. It pushes you.
Wow.
To higher heights.
Wow.
So I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've started off on the right foot. I want us to just start by you telling us, sharing the journey or the story of your journey from where you started as a young man to where you have gotten to as a servant of God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. My journey is long. According to me, of course, there are people who have traveled.
Yes.
And they are coming from far and they are still traveling. But as for me, my upbringing were not good. I remember, because I have now to tell people how it started.
Yes.
I found myself in Nairobi when I was very young. Because it's a long story, so I can't start from...
Yes, yes.
So I came to Nairobi when I was very young. That is, I was 13 years, going to 14 when I came to Nairobi. And this was fueled by poverty, where I come from. Come from a very low background. There's another time I was just watching something on Facebook, I think YouTube, and there's this man of God who was saying, stop saying when you are over 30, stop saying that you come from a low background. Now you are the background. Begin building on that. So
yes.
Now I'm not talking about the background.
Yes.
Because I'm not the background. But there's where I come from, and it was classified by poverty. I come from an extreme low family, being the firstborn. And being the firstborn, I just thought, when you are the firstborn, there's a lot of responsibility.
Yes.
You take initiative. You don't just sit there and wait for things to happen. You cause them to happen because your siblings are looking at you. My father left us when I was young. I was 10 years in a family of like 8, but 2 of them passed on when they were very young. One of them was a stillbirth or something. In the family of 8, and then when I was 10 years, all of us were born. So you can see the sequence of our spacing. And because of that poverty, now I could not take it anymore. I decided to come to Nairobi because every time people came to Nairobi, the city of Nairobi, because I know this is going to go to many other places, they came home groomed. So I wanted to come and see what grooms people when they come to the city, because what I got from what I saw in them was that there's money, these things are falling from heaven to people's lives, because someone leaves home and he comes home back clean with a shoe and with big breads. That time there were those big breads.
Yes.
So I just wanted to come to Nairobi, and what makes people, what I always see, I give it an opportunity to make me also. So I didn't know anybody in Nairobi apart from my uncle who was staying in a place called Parklands. That's what I knew. And then I thought that Nairobi is like my village, Kibwezi, where I come from, whereby you're going to see everybody. When you get out of your house or wherever you stay, you see your uncle, your auntie, your brother. So I thought life was like that. So when I came, I just boarded a bus. It was called a Kamba bus.
Yes.
That time, long time ago, there were those buses called a Kamba bus, those long distance from Mombasa. So I went to the main road because I come from Mombasa Road, along the Mombasa Road. So it was just near because it was like a 15 minutes walk from the house where we stayed. So I ended in the bus, now coming to Nairobi to look for my uncle. He was called Lawrence Keleko. So I thought everybody in Nairobi speaks Kikamba because that's the only language I knew. No much Swahili. Swahili maybe to sema habari yako mzuri. That's what I knew. Ni aje poa. Yeah, because when we were in school, before I left school, we were being taught in Kikamba. So when the teacher comes in and he wants to greet us, he's Mukomiata, and he's an English teacher. So he's just integrating Kikamba and something. So what we knew was just what we were writing, but it's spoken so English or Swahili was not there. It was just my mother tongue. So when I came to Nairobi, I entered in the bus, started off. So the conductor now began asking for money because when I was boarding, he was busy offloading some stuff. So he thought I ended with someone. So he did not cross-check. After entering in the bus, few kilometers, he began asking for money. I did not have money. So I told him that the one who's paying for me is at the back. People are sleeping from Mombasa. I thought they were asleep. So he asked me, who is your father? I said, he's at the back. So he waited for all of them to wake up. So by the time they are waking up, we are around now Makutano Junction. That is Chumvi, just a few kilometers to Nairobi. And after waking up, he tells me, now, show me your father. I told him I don't have anybody. So he shouted, drop him, Shukisha. So these other guys, the passengers, heard him and they told him, no, you can't. This is Mtoto. You can't do that because you took him, you could have cross-checked. So go back to Nairobi, then take him back. So I said, no, it cannot happen. So I now began to plan on how to dodge the guy after we arrive. So arriving in Nairobi, that is Machakos country bus. So we dropped. So when we arrived, it was 5 in the evening. So everybody began disembarking from the bus. So me, the conductor told me, sit here. You are not getting out. I'm taking you back, but not today, tomorrow. so I'm going to lock you in this bus. So those words were not good words. So after he left, he's now trying to offload. I sneaked out and I left. So 6-ish, 7, darkness is coming. So I began to ask people. Before the darkness came, I began asking now people whether they know my uncle. So I could stop someone, aluo, namwambia na Kikamba, pe mwenye utokeleko kalago no mwezi. Be kijana unaongea lugha gani? Nasimamisha Masai. So I stopped people of different tribes.
Yes.
No one could help me. So they wananiambia ongea lugha ya taifa. So I was wondering, what is this lugha ya taifa? So it's a long story. I could not find my uncle. So I resorted now in the streets, staying in the streets. Yeah. So that night, I was in Marikiti. I know you know Marikiti. Ukulima market.
Yes.
That's now where that night, after now walking around crying because I can't see my uncle, there are so many people, tall buildings. Me, I thought I would just see him the moment I arrive. So some 2 Masais who are now guarding the Ukulima market hosted me. When they saw me crying, one of them called me. They gave me a kabuti. Me, I came with a short, the school short, and a shirt that had no buttons. Actually, I think 1 button or something. Poverty was too much. It was robbing everything for me. Yeah. So I stayed with the Masais on the streets, and we slept there. The following day, they left because they are not my parents. Yeah. They told me, young man, you just walk around and look for your uncle. At least I could communicate a little bit. They understood what I wanted because every time I could say I want nataka my uncle, kuja kutafuta uncle yangu. So the following day I walked around. In the evening I came back where they were. I slept there. So I stayed with them for 1 week. But every day when I walk out and go around Nairobi, I could find other young guys. And I think God just preserved me because the small boys I met on the streets, they were so welcoming. So I remember we could go to Nairobi River, eat the food you have collected in the dustbins, especially Moi Avenue, the Kenny Chick place. So we eat that. So at least I began feeling at home. And after 1 week, 2 weeks, I think, I began to forget about my uncle. I said one day I'll meet him because this city is big. I'll walk one day and then I'll see him. So I stayed there for many years without seeing him. Then one time, I went to Wambugu Lane. Wambugu Lane is in Parklands. Because, I asked these guys about Parklands. So they told me. So one time I'm going to Wambugu Lane and then I met him.
Wow.
Because he was working with the Lax Money by construction. Lax Money construction is along the Parklands Road. So I met him by chance. So I was so excited. When he looked at me, he said, no. You cannot go with me where I stay because utanifanya nifutwa kazi. I saw that. Yeah. I said I would not go away. So I made a makeshift house. Just, between that Blacksman by house and that Wambugu Lane. So I made a makeshift house there.
He didn't even tell you, stand there in the evening, I will come.
No, he was embarrassed. I looked very dirty.
Yeah, but maybe he could have told you, wait here, nitakukujia masaa ya lunch.
No. Alikuwa embarrassed. Akasema, no, haiwezi. So that's how my life started.
Wow.
And for 4 years, I was in the streets. 4 years. From 1989 up to 1994. And then when I was 16 years, going to 17, I got tired of staying in the streets. So nikaambia rafiki yangu Onyeso, there's a friend I was with. I told him, Onyeso mazee anasikia kuokoka, akaniambia ni bangi ya jana. Chana na bangi. I no, it's not bangi. I just feel there's something special in me.
Yeah.
That thing, I feel it's now time to rise and locate my destiny. So I took my sack, went to Gara, Shan Cinema. It was now it's Saraka's Dome. I went to Shan Cinema. There was a church. When the bishop saw me at the door, he said, Mzee Njo. I was not a Mzee, I was young, but I looked like an old man, beaten up by life. Yeah, dirty. So he said, Mzee Njo. So I came in. And he asked me, actually the service was on, so I stopped the service. Shanty Cinema, that church was the biggest in the city, Pentecostal church. Because people were sitting at the balcony, others down here, like almost 2,000. So I came in, stopped the service, because my father also is very passionate about souls.
Yes.
So when he saw me as a soul, he felt so good. So stopped the service, prayed for me. Then he asked me, what do you want? I said, I want to get saved. So after praying for me, he told the church, this chokora you see here will shake Africa with the power of the gospel.
Amen.
That's how it started. Then from there, I never went back to the streets. He took me in as a son because to rehabilitate me. And in 2 years, I became a pastor of the youths. When I was 18 years, going to 19. The next is history. That's where we are today. But that's not how my story started. Just coming over to Nairobi and also locating myself.
Wow, wow. That means that there is nobody who has any excuse.
No.
As far as destiny and pursuing purpose is concerned. What is your take on being intentional in pursuing a very purposeful life?
It begins with a desire. And also, when I got saved, number one, I never knew my purpose because I didn't know why God created. But I just felt in the inside. I was young.
Yes.
So I didn't know my purpose in life. What I did is I found a system that began to see what is in me. And that system, of course, when my papa took me in, Bishop Joshua Mulinge, when he is in America, and I know, Papa, you're going to watch this very soon. The Lord bless you. Amen. Now, when he took me in as a father, he told the church, from today, this is my son. And he took me to his house in Comarox. That night, I slept in his house in Comarox, Sector 3. Remember, they don't know me. I've just gotten saved. I come from the streets. I'm a crook. So they are fearing at night I may steal things. But my father felt, something told him that this is a different gel. This is a different breed. This is a soul that is going to bring revolution in the coming years.
Wow.
So I think he saw something in me. It's like what we were sharing before we came live on this.
Yes.
What we were sharing with the cameraman here and everybody around here about the system.
Yes.
There's that system that sees what you have, because the enemy is not short-sighted. Now he sees.
Yeah.
There's a world there that controls everything that we see every day. So maybe he saw, not maybe, actually that's what he saw. Then he said, for me now to be able to bring this out in this young man, I need him close. So that's why he brought him. He brought me close to himself. Then from there, the following day we went for prayers in Ngong. I don't know how to pray. I had never prayed in my life. Not unless ile tu ya mitaa ya vijana.
Yes.
So we go for prayers on Monday. Then he tells me, pray here. I don't know how to pray. Sema, pray. And we are there from 6 to 6.
What?
So yeah, it's not we are not praying for a few minutes or 1 hour. It's
that is the training you were initiated into.
Yes, immediately.
As a new believer.
And everyone who knows me, they have heard that testimony.
Wow.
Because I was filled by the Holy Spirit the second day after my salvation.
Wow.
Because after he told me to pray in a certain place, he went away. So he came back after 2 hours. He found me, he had given it was very cold in Ngong. Ngong was the man who condemned. So he gave me gloves, boshori. You know boshori?
Yes.
Is that cape?
Yes,
and
for babies.
And then he gave me his long kabuti.
Yeah.
So I was warm. So it was cold, but I was warm. So he left me there and he went away. So he came back after 2 hours and he said to me, nimesema uombe. Sema niliomba. Sema agano, the problem ni kwamba una Roho Mtakatifu. Inua mikono yako, mwambie kujaze. Lift up your hands. Ask him to fill you. Then mimi nikainua mikono yangu nasema Holy Ghost ni aje. Nijaze tu. He understands every language.
Yeah.
Nijaze tu nijisikia mama beste wale wengine. At the moment I said that, he came on me.
Wow.
like a storm, fell down, began to pray in the Holy Ghost and in tongues. Then he left smiling. And that's how I was filled.
Yeah.
By the time he's coming at 3, I'm still praying. The following day, he asked me, do you want us to go? I said, yes. Because I loved that thing. That thing that I received yesterday. It was making me, it refreshed me. Nilikuwa nasikia ni kama ngwai. Oh, sorry. Ngwai ni what we were taking. That time we were calling bank ngwai.
Hiyo ndio ilikuwa shenge hiyo time.
Ilikuwa shenge wakati huo. So nilikuwa nasikia ni kama tu hiyo vile tunaipiga.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of high.
It's a different it's a different kind of high.
Yeah.
So I was feeling like I'm being lifted by something.
Yes.
So I had no interpretation of it. So and it started off. Immediately my life began to grow. And then because my pastor, when he prayed for me, he told people that I will be an evangelist. Africa will hear my voice. I think now he began now making room and a way for what now God told him.
Yes.
So you may be gifted, full of potential, but until you meet someone who is going to hate what you are carrying,
yes,
you may not realize it.
Yeah.
So you can be purposeful in life, but you need someone now to give you a platform for that purpose to be seen. It's like when Paul was in Antioch, Barnabas had to go for him in the bush. They brought him in the city. He was gifted, full of potential, but he needed someone to go out there, fetch him, bring him in the city. Because you can be so powerful out there, but until you go to the right place, you will never find your purpose.
There has to be somebody who announces you. Somebody who holds your hand in that transition.
I was giving a story the other day about a ranger.
Yes.
A ranger he just got out of the forest and he passed through this homestead. Then he found an eaglet among the chicks. A farmer went out and just took an eaglet and, it is strayed away. I think so. So he picked it, brought it, and it was among the chicks. So it began to grow the chicks. According to him, he was just adding the numbers.
Yes.
He wanted many those stuff. So he was adding the numbers. But you know what? When the ranger came out from the forest and is passing through his homestead, he saw the eaglet. And he asked the farmer, what are you doing with this king of the skies down here? And he said, I took it. I could not, it was injured, so I brought it here. I nursed it. Now it is it is now adapted. We adapted it and it has now become part of this great family.
Yeah.
He said, no, you can't keep it here. This belongs to the sky, not here. So he took the eaglet. After taking it, he began speaking to the eaglet. You don't belong to the ground.
Yes.
You belong to the skies.
Yes.
And he began speaking to it, trying to put some sense in it. So after letting it, it went back. Because it is use of that life.
Yes.
But he kept on lifting it up and ipeleka kwa mlima na kwa miti juu anaambia, this is where you stay from today. Don't go down. Akiacha na shuka because number one, it wants that food. There's food down there.
Yes.
Here, I'm going to fend for myself. So when he discovered that it's not getting the message, he took it to the far end on the mountain. Said, you belong here. So you're not going back there. So he left it. So when it was there, a herd of other eagles passed by. So when the eaglet saw them, said, I think this is my family. So you can be so gifted and you're in the wrong environments until you meet someone who's going to tell you you don't belong there. So I was telling people that you need a ranger. A ranger is going to discover what you carry and they pave way for it. So can you imagine? I'm in the streets, walking aimlessly, collecting waste papers, take them to Kijambe Street, next to textbook center behind, selling and getting 5 shillings or 3 bob. So I thought that was my life all along. Until now I met a man who told me, that's not your life. So you can
Wow.
be so gifted and you're in the wrong environments until you meet someone who's going to tell you you don't belong there. So he began telling me that. So that's why I left my low life and went up. So from there now, after I started now growing, I now discovered my passion, my purpose. My purpose was not to win souls, because from there it began to integrate me in going out, revivals, crusades, carrying sound. Actually, I was the one who was carrying speakers, mounting them, na
Yes.
mukokoteni. There's a story that I gave on my Facebook the other day on how the reason why I got saved
Yes.
is because there were crusades everywhere. I know we are going to talk about that. There were crusades everywhere that pushed me to salvation. So my purpose was discovered after I was given a platform now to realize what is in me. Then after that, I now began now to use the platform that I had that time to enhance it and to push it forward. So that's how I discovered my purpose. Yeah.
Wow.
From early age.
Yes.
I began to preach. Actually, the first time I held the microphone, I was 17.
I like that point where you talk about the place of a mentor, and just the fact that God will use somebody to bridge you over to your place of purpose. You mentioned that you used to pray 6 to 6. Was that a habitual thing, or is it something that happened once in a while?
No. My father, the man who raised me up, my
Yes.
mentor, Bishop Joshua Mlinge, when I got saved, he had not taken lunch from 1992 all the way to the time I saw him. No breakfast. When I gave my life to Jesus, I never saw my pastor taking breakfast and taking lunch.
So you'd only have one meal a day?
One meal.
For a couple of years?
One meal. He can take one meal in 2 weeks. In 1 week, he can eat twice. So he was a man of prayer. In short, my life was submerged in prayer.
Yes.
That's why I grew very fast.
Oh, so he basically used to live a fasted life. So it's prayer and fasting.
Because of his father, Bishop Apostle Evans Murima, the one who raised him up.
He also...
And Evans Murima was raised by Bishop Jokayo, Dr. Jokayo. Dr. Jokayo was also a man of prayer. So it
was passed down.
Yeah, passed.
Yeah.
The law of life or the law of continuity says the present must contribute to the future. So if you're not contributing to the coming generation, like now there's a very big vacuum, and I think we are going to talk about it here of in this generation.
Yeah.
So he was a man of prayer. So it is not something he was doing one off.
Yes.
When I was young, just newly saved, we fasted for 21 days. No food. It is 7 days, 21 days, sometimes 40. You see, what we have, actually, the revival the church is enjoying today, what people are enjoying today, it was birthed by our fathers because they lived a life of sacrifice, a consecrated life. They consecrated themselves by prayer. So, and they put up platforms which we are standing on today. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of prayerlessness. I don't want to say in my days because I'm not an old man.
In the days of my fathers.
In the days of my fathers, because I was with them.
Yes.
And some of them are there.
Yes.
What they put in us, they instilled in us
yes.
A culture of prayer and of seeking God. That's why we are different people. I'm not saying the other people are different, but I'm trying to say there's a foundation that was put in us that has caused us to be what we are today. Yeah, so it was not a one-off thing.
Yes.
It was a continuous thing. So we're praying throughout. So I did not go 2 days. We went the whole week. Then after that, we could go to Karura Forest. You know this Karura Forest?
Yes.
I don't know what it is from here, but Karura Forest, we could go there. There were caves. So after he told me how to pray, he never took me there. Now I was taking myself. Because it was in me. It was instilled in me. So
Do you think it's possible to see revival without a culture of prayer and fasting?
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Actually, passion for God is fueled by prayer. If there's no prayer, there's no revival. You don't birth revival by reading books. It's like when you are reading a revival book, we have fathers who wrote books. You don't read that book and then catch revival. No. It's like watching a magazine. You want to build muscles, like my cameraman here, the way he looks now, he's been going to gym. So you don't build your muscles.
Now people don't see the cameraman. Yes.
Yes. But believe he's here, amen.
But he has muscles.
But he has muscles. Yes. So you don't look at a magazine which of bodybuilders and believe you're building muscles by looking at the photos.
It's true.
You need to go to the gym. So what we have now is we want a revival. We want to birth a revival. But we are not going to the place where it is birthed.
Why? What do you think is the reason for that?
The reason for that is change of, I don't want to say, because Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever.
Yes.
It is because of, as per se, what I can say is there are people who are contributing to it. There's a contributing factor.
To the prayerlessness?
Yes, to their prayerlessness.
Okay.
Because maybe some fathers prayed. Now they're not doing it anymore. Because when I grew up, my father was going all the time to pray. Even now he prays.
Yes.
So, so what we have the other day, we went to preach in a crusade with a friend of mine and this year-old girl, 8 years. After we disembarked from the vehicle, the daughter was expecting seats in the crusade because she did not understand why we are going to stand from 5 to 8. Akauliza, Daddy, vitu viko wapi? Akasema, no, this is a crusade. What? We will stand the whole day. That's the first day she saw the crusade. She has never attended a crusade. You see? So we have that kind of gap and lapse that the children we are bringing up today, they don't see us doing what our fathers taught us to do. So there's a gap. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't.
We're not practically passing it down.
Yes,
and that's
because we have the Gen Zs.
Yes.
The Gen Zs who are out there. They don't know some of them don't know what is a crusade. They just know church. And that church is not even helping them. They go to the church and they go home the same. So there's that kind of detachment,
yes,
if I can use that word. There's a gap that needs to be filled. So that's why revival, I always hear people say revival has come, revival is here, revival is here. Revival is not brought by someone. It is something that must be in us.
Yes.
Revival is something that stays with you.
Yes.
It is an inbuilt thing that you don't lose. You keep it.
Yes.
You understand? So we cannot say a revival has come because an event is happening in Hood Park or in KICC or someone has come because him is coming with his revival. It's like I always tell people with my wife, sometimes when we go to preach somewhere and we find there's not what we expect, we go with our own heaven. So we plug it.
You carry your own atmosphere.
We call our atmosphere. So we go and plug in.
Yes.
Then after that, we take it off. So we leave them with that experience. So it's now up to them to maintain it. So revival is not something that someone can bring. It is something that is birthed by a lifestyle.
There's no shortcut.
No, a lifestyle of prayer.
Would you like to emphasize a bit on the importance of passing down patterns that are the prerequisites for revival, or just the prerequisite for truly knowing God?
Yes, I believe in that. I totally believe in that because, as I said, the problem we have, or the problem we are going to have, if this goes unchecked, we have to be very precise in what we want. Because I believe that any people who are living, they must be happy to leave a legacy or something that continues. You get what I'm saying? something that continues. Let me use these words. Last year I was preaching in Zambia in a crusade, different cities. And this year I'm going again from 1st of October. The whole month I'll be in Zambia preaching different crusades, beginning from Kitwe Stadium. When I was there, my crusade was delayed. It was supposed to have taken place like 2 weeks before. But Kolenda was coming. Evangelist Kolenda was coming to preach. Kolenda was is actually not worse because he's there. He's a son of the late Bonke, Renard Bonke, who raised him. So people thought when Bonke goes, crusades are done. But they are actually, this Kolenda is doing many crusades than Bonke.
True.
Because in Zambia, where I was, that's last year, and he goes there every year, he was doing 11 crusades in major cities and the major towns.
At the same time?
At the same time.
Wow. He has replicated and multiplied.
Yes. So he was in Ketwe, the place where I was going to preach, the same stadium. I was going to preach. And by the grace of God, God just visited us because, it's just there was grace after he left. So when I look at Kolenda, after that week, when he was through the crusade in Zambia, he went to Ethiopia. Ethiopia, he did 9 crusades in Ethiopia. So what do you see in that? You see continuity. You know, like I said, the law of continuity dictates that the present must contribute to the future. So that means if the present is not doing anything to affect the future, there's going to be no that future. You see, the Bible says in the book of Judges, chapter 2, verse 10, there came a generation after Moses and the fathers rested or went to be with the Lord. There came a generation which never knew God. They were not there when the pillar of fire was leading them, and their shoes were not turning. Their clothes were not being affected. And the hairs, hakukuwa na vinyozi, hakukuwa na nyolewa, and they are not dryers. Hawakuwa shaggy, and there were no nails. People working on their nails and whatever. And they looked groomed. So that time, God kept them. So the generation that was with them should have taught the children about God. So when they slept with their fathers, they arose a generation which never knew God. And that's where now Gideon comes in chapter 6. When you read from verse 13, he's told, "You're a mighty man of valor." He says, "No." And he was told Gideon. He said,
he was asking who?
Yeah, he was told, "God is with you." He said, "No. If God was with us,
I would not be in this
where
situation.
are his miracles?" He asked, "Where are his miracles? Where are the miracles that our fathers told us about?" They told them about the miracles, but they never told them how to live to receive them. There's a lifestyle they had to lead for that God of miracles to be able to help them. So there came a generation that never knew God. And that is what is happening actually in our season, in our days now.
Well, we know miracles, but we don't really know God.
You find a mother can leave a daughter, like my camera
lady
here. You know, she's young, she's on Gen Z.
Yes.
You see, a mother, mtoto anaamka amwambia, "Mami, sisikii kwenda church." Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, my darling. Make sure that the rooms are closed. Don't go to the compound, and when you are getting out, close the house. Now, if you can't go to the church, where are you going? So you leave them in the house, you go alone. Leave them in the house, you go alone. When I was brought up by my mother in that poverty, she was taking us to church because, we were in school. But every Sunday, we will have to go to church. And she's not going. Sometimes she goes and sometimes she does not go. But she will make sure that we go because she wants to put a culture in us. That's how we grew. So the generation we have now, they don't go. So they don't know the God we profess who has kept us. So when we go, we leave them with that vacuum. So you can imagine what they are going to bring out. My daughter, who is in college right now, if I don't train her, my grandchildren are going to be in problem. And my son, I've got 3 children. So all of them, I have to train them about, because I expect to see my grandchildren living a godly life. Because I left this God to their parents. So, and then my grandchildren also should have the same. So the problem we have, that continuity is not there. And that's where the problem is. Yeah.
How do you keep the fire? Like in every season of life, how do you remain passionate about God and his calling over your life? Especially maybe in seasons when you've gone through challenges, like very trying times. How have you kept the faith?
Me?
Yes.
As an individual?
Yes.
Yeah, the challenges have been there. Anyone who's familiar with me, they know I've gone through so much. One of the things that happened to me is when you are passionate about something, you don't need stimulations. You don't need any motivation from the outside to do something. When you are passionate for something, you don't need any hand from outside to come and push you.
Yeah.
Because it's an inbuilt thing. And passion is not a feeling whereby I feel like doing this. I feel like doing a crusade. No, because if the feeling dies, you'll not do it. So it is something that, like what I do, I don't preach because there's something I want after preaching. It is something that is already in me of winning souls. So it is not something that is going to die because I've not paid my bills. So I need bills to be paid for it to resurrect. So whether you pay or you don't pay, it is already in me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I have found that inner energy in me that keeps me in all seasons because it is something that I can't trade. I cannot trade what I'm doing with something. When we were off camera, I told you this.
Yes.
That there are those moments in life whereby I was going through so much and then someone comes with a deal. Where can we employ you? Where can we have you in America? And we employ you in our church, UK. I've received invitations to go and work for institutions, be their pastor. Then they'll be paying me. But you see now that is taking you off.
Yes.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Even the area of your calling.
Yes. Now, when I get employed in UK, Newcastle or Northampton, like one wanted to take me to Northampton. Now, when you talk about Northampton, you are Northampton, not Northampton. I mean, use the right English.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, English, speaking English is also a miracle, you know that. And my English changes according to the environment. The higher I go, the cooler it becomes. Right. So, Northampton, Northampton.
Yes,
you get that?
Yes.
So, if I go to that land and they employ me, I will need money to motivate me to do what I'm doing. So, it will not be in my passion. It will not be in what I'm supposed to do. It is the check, the car, the house, the holidays they will be sending me. Then you miss out. You miss out in your assignment.
Yes.
So challenges come, many of them, which actually tell you, it's like where you are in a desert and your neighbor across the fence, there's too much rain, vegetation. So something tells you, why can you relocate and go there? There are those moments in life when I feel that. I feel like we want to relocate and go to the greener place, greens. And that green is actually a setup to kill what you are supposed to do in life and destroy your passion. So if you go to that green, the passion dies. So what keeps your passion alive is not the seasons you go through.
Wow.
It is something that is already new that you don't want it to be tampered. It must be a tamper-proof.
You have to guard it jealously.
Yes, that is it. Your passion must be tamper-proof. That is English. Is it English?
It
You guard it.
Yes,
completely.
Yes.
So that's what happens to me.
Wow.
So there are those moments you go through some stuff. You ask God questions. Like when I got an accident, I was asking God why. I'd come from Botswana and Gaborone, and I was not selling marijuana. I was preaching the gospel. So I come and something has happened. I'm in the ICU fighting for my life.
Yes.
Kept on asking questions. Why? God told me, don't ask me questions. Yeah. Right.
That's what he told you?
Yeah, don't ask me questions.
Wow.
I put Job on the bed of pain. You know Job?
Yes.
So he gave me the story of Job. Then I kept quiet. Yeah.
How many months were you in hospital that time?
7 months. 7 months.
Wow.
7 months on and off. So, but solid were 4. 4. Then after that, came home like 1 week, then went back.
And you were sure you were going to make it out of that hospital?
Yes, because something in me told me I will not die. And one of the things that kept telling me I will not die is when I got saved, I was 16 going to 17. This is what my father said. This chokora you see here will shake Africa with the power of the gospel. I'm in the hospital and I'm 31, going to 32. So I've not touched Africa. So
it has not yet.
No. So I can't
the
die.
shaking has not happened.
I was too young to die.
I like the mention you gave of the importance of being very aware of the geographical location that you have been called for. Like there's a geographical location attached to your purpose in the different seasons of your life. Meaning that if you move from the place that God wants you to be in, there are repercussions to making, such decisions, especially without consulting God. And then also now when you mentioned about how your fire can die because of just being in the wrong physical location.
Yes. Yes, Carol. I've seen friends who deviated from what they are supposed to be doing or what they were doing.
Yes.
Thinking that when they go this way, life will be easy.
Yes.
I've been doing what I'm doing for the last 25 years. I registered my ministry when I was 23 years. 23. Now I'm 48 years. I registered my ministry when I was 23.
Yes. 23.
Yes, that's the time I became the president of my ministry.
You're so young.
So that's the time I left my pastor. I told him that God had now called me to do what I'm doing. So that's why you asked me how to know what you've been called to be in life, how to serve your passion, or how to be in your assignment, or your purpose. That's why I began by telling you that the moment you stay with someone and an environment that makes you explore and grow and then pray. When I was praying, because of these praying seasons I had in my life, that's now where I began to detect who I am. And I was certain that I'm a missionary, I'm an evangelist. I don't need to have a church because I don't have a church. I work with the churches. And I know you know the story. I work with the churches.
Yes.
So for the last 25 years, I'm doing one thing.
Wow.
Caro.
This one thing I do.
This one thing I do.
Yes.
Touching the body, preaching, and that's all. Wow. No, nothing else. And don't mind you, so many people have told me begin a church, fathers, not here in this country, even outside there.
Yes.
Big personalities in this country, fathers I honor and the respect. They call me, they sit me down and they tell me, listen, this is what I hear. Now, what you are hearing is not what I'm hearing. So I can't go by what you're hearing. Because if I deviate, you will not keep me. The voice that has kept me is what I heard. You get that? The voice that has kept me is what I heard, not what I hear. I love fathers and I honor them and I respect them. Yes. They tell me, son, you are aging. It's time to have a base. It's time to have a church. It's time to have a center. And they are doing this because they have me in their mind. Yes. They want me to have a future.
They want the best for you.
Yeah, they want me to have a future.
How can someone differentiate between when mentors and fathers are speaking from a place of just love and genuine concern and when they're speaking like the voice of God? How do you differentiate when they're warning you about something and being able to tell the difference? Now, this one, it is God who's speaking through this mentor, through this man of God, through this father. Yeah. And also now, no, this is just a heart of just sincere concern, but it's not the accurate voice of God for my life.
That's a very, very powerful question because we err a lot in that. When a father, like now, when my father brought me up, he kept on seeing who I am. And he was very instrumental in what I'm doing today. He chartered, if I can use that word,
yes,
a way forward for me to do what I'm doing today. But when it comes to differentiating whether it's God or your pastor saying it, I believe, even if a father tells me,
yes,
you are supposed to be an apostle, you are supposed to have a church in Kisumu or wherever.
yeah,
I also personally, I need to hear.
wow,
So there must be something within you aligning with what he's telling you. You know, because I've seen people, even others where we were, being sent to Githurai, to Kawayole. Later on wanasema mi si kutumwa na Bwana, wewe ndio ulinituma, mimi nimeachana hiki. Because you are the one who sent me here.
yes, and it's not working.
And this thing's not working.
Yes.
So it is one thing to be sent, and it's another thing also to have that voice in you.
The conviction that
the
God
conviction,
said.
because if my father tells me go this way, I also need to feel it. I don't just need to follow him. There's even in the secular world or in the physical world. No, let's not talk about ministry. There's a young man, a friend. His father is a bishop who is known in this world, in this country.
Yes.
He told me, my father and my mother wanted me to go and study some degree for them.
Yes.
They told me, you have to do this. You must do it. This is what we feel. And it was bringing battles in the house. So if the boy went for 4 years and he brought them a certificate, the moment he graduated, on the graduation ground, he gave them the whatever. He told them, this is what you wanted.
Yes.
I'm going for mine. Do you know what he did? After doing architect, because them they wanted him to be an architect, to build houses, to draw, because they are in the real estate something. So they wanted, instead of paying these guys to keep on working for them, so they wanted their own breed in the house. So after that he left, and he went to Park University to do masters. Yeah, and he not masters in the other world.
Yes.
Kingdom. So after doing the masters, theology, he told them, now I'm back in the church. I want to do what I'm supposed to do. So he left the degree for them. Now he's doing what he was supposed to do in life, because that was what he felt. The mother and the father were, according to them, that's what they wanted for the boy. So there are those choices. We have to choose. You know, fathers, of course, fathers are always very, you know, they care for us. They have that heart that my son must be better than me. So they do it with good faith. But before you accept, there also must be another conviction within you. Because if you don't feel it, you'll be doing it for them. And you know, this destiny is personal. My wife loves saying destiny is personal. Why is it personal? Because I can't live for you.
It's true.
So what I'm doing, if you don't feel, you can't feel what I'm feeling to do what I'm doing. So it's a personal thing. So fathers are good, but sometimes, there are fathers who pray with you and they tell you, this is what the Lord is telling me you should do. So you accept. And then as you keep on doing it, of course, you unasikia kweli, my father was right. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
My father was right. And then you find this continuity. Yeah, this continuity. But I also ask that if he tells you that, you also need to inquire. Yeah. David inquired from the Lord. And the Lord told him to pursue. Yeah. Even if these other guys told him a lot of stuff that something's going to happen, he inquired. So that self-inquiry is very important as you pursue what you're supposed to do in life. Because like what I'm doing, I could have diverted a long time ago.
Yes.
And actually, sometimes you stay alone, you say, I think that man of God is right. That father is right. But when I pray, sometimes I go to Goliba or wherever I go to pray in my prayer centers, I pray, the Lord tells me, no, that's not me. That is that man you honor. I'm not in it. So when God is not in it, I go and tell him. I don't disregard my fathers and tell them, no, I don't tell them bluntly. No, it's not. I go and pray and come to them and tell them, Daddy, this is what I feel. I think, oh, my son, carry on with what you're doing. And most of them have appreciated what I do because they see it. You know, it's one thing to say this is what you are supposed to do. And then when they look at you, you are not causing any impact. You unakuwa bure kabisa. So you are not touching lives.
There's no evidence of fruits.
That's it. There's no evidence. So most of the fathers who actually I was with my wife. And then one time he told me, he kept on telling me from 2012, son, actually, I was offered by a friend of mine in Tanzania, I don't want to mention his name, he's a big man, to give me a tent, a 3,000-seater. He will buy for me, buy me sound, if I'll begin a church in Nairobi. You have all that, and then you have my support for 2 years. Who can say no to that?
Somebody who must have had God.
Yes.
Yeah, because then
And then the man has money, so it's not something that no. It's something that's going to be plugged up and we move. So I came and prayed. I said, Lord, what if this man is right? The Lord came and told me. Actually, I lost all peace. You know, if what you are supposed to do is God is not in it, He takes away peace. So nikatolewa mani yote, all the peace was taken. Then I called him. I told him, sir, I can't do that. And that's the last time he stopped inviting me. Yeah, he stopped inviting me because he said,
because you
we will only associate, we will connect when you do what I'm saying. So that was it. So and then this other father, after talking from 2012 and so forth, 2021, he called me and my wife. He told us that we were preaching in his church, great church, I don't want to mention, because it's a father I honor. After praying for us that week, he said, by the time you are leaving here this week, I'll tell you what God has told me you should do. After that, he told me, son, don't open a church. I hear clearly. Your church is bigger than every church you see around. Your church is out there. Go there and do that church. Yeah, thank you, Daddy. That's what I've always been telling you. You see?
Oh, God validated you, but in the course of time.
In the course of time.
It wasn't immediate.
You don't rebel against fathers. You tell them, let's pray. Let's pray.
Wow. Yeah. You have to use wisdom.
Wisdom. Because if you rebel, if you fall in a ditch, they will say, I told you.
or even for you, you may have nowhere to go when you need when you need
because
help.
Yeah, something like that.
When they see lack of honor, they would say very far from you.
So church, I've not been called to do church. Like last week, I was hosted by the pastors. Actually, this month alone, part of last month and this month, I've been hosted by 3 sets of pastors' fellowships. Kajiado County. I did a crusade with the pastors there. Now, last week, I was in Mali doing a meeting with the pastors and the bishops because I don't go to one church, just one church in a place. Sometimes I go to the whole body because that one gives you inclusivity. You're able to touch the whole church. You know, when you go to one pastor, but when you go to main pastor, so they see me as a kingdom builder because that's the mentality I have portrayed all the years. And they don't fear to invite me. They fear of, if you invite this man here, he may go next door and begin a church. So when people know what you live for, the values, they honor you. So God has validated my ministry by allowing people to know what I do, the pastors and the fathers, because that's who I am. That's why I preach in Anglican, PCA, all the churches, mainstream churches and the Pentecostals. And the pastors have no fear of inviting me because they don't believe, they don't fear that after I come and I gain favor, I'll just come to the same town and start something. They don't fear because they know me. You know, when you have been tested, that's why I've told you, I've done what I've done, what I've been doing for 25 years. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. One, you said destiny is personal.
Yes.
And then number 2, that good things are not always God things.
Yes. Like good things are not always God things.
Yes.
Yes.
So like a good suggestion can be something that will take you so off track from God's perfect will for your life. So then you must also build your own capacity to hear from God and to discern the voice of God.
Yes.
So that if the devil would want to use good things, you're able to differentiate between what is of God and what is just a good thing, but is not God's perfect will for your life.
Yeah, that's why you need to stay in prayer. That's why you need to stay in the place of prayer, whereby prayer is the source of everything that you want from God. Anything good that you want from God. So the moment you stay away from prayer, you're going to be given counterfeits. Because you'll be given things which are appealing to the season.
Yeah.
You know, something comes and, you know, if you're not married, someone tells you, I want to marry you. You think he's a good guy. Because you have not prayed, you accept. Or I want us to end into this deal. It's like what I was telling my cameraman here before we came on set here, that he's young. So, and a mama can come with the new latest Lexus.
Yes.
And then poaches him, divert him from the assignment.
Yes.
And then he kills his destiny. So there are grandchildren, there are children who are supposed to be fathered by him. They are nowhere to be seen because
of the Lexus.
Because of the Lexus. And then the Lexus is not for long.
Yes.
No, after a while,
you lose everything.
Yeah, because he has to dance
to the tune
of
the offerer of the gifts.
Hata kama aski kudance and dance. Yeah.
To keep the Lexus.
To keep the Lexus.
Wow.
So there's that, you know, there's that place in God whereby you have to live connected to him so that you may know what is yours and what is not yours. That's why you have said not every good thing is God thing. That's a very powerful statement. Not every good thing is God thing. Because some things are good, but they're not from God. Yeah, so you need to stay connected to eternity, connected to the will of God. Stay in the will of God. That's why actually I wrote the other day, I said, only the will of God will happen to me. I was praying, I said, Lord, let your will be done in my life. And I wrote, only the will of God will happen to me. Nothing outside his will will show up in my life. And you know what? You can't say that if you're not living a certain lifestyle. I always tell people obedience is a theme of the Bible. Obedience. So there's a lifestyle you have to live because God can only defend you. You know? Yesterday we were reading a scripture as a family before we slept in the book of Psalms 43, whereby God defend my innocence. You know? Defend my innocence. Because when you're innocent, God is going to defend you. But you must show him. You cannot tell him I'm innocent and he knows you're not. So that innocence, you know, whereby God is able to defend you. When you live right with God, that's the word. He defends you.
Wow.
It's like now, Caro, you know me. If someone calls you and tells you, nimeona Musyoka ko maji. Akotei pale whatever. In a club.
Yes.
I saw him akiwa maji. You know what you're going to say? No.
That's
Musyoka, Apostle Musyoka, not do that. Because you know me. You have known me for some time and you know the life I lead. But kuna mwingine ukiambiwa unasema, hey, anaweza huyo.
Kabla nimtetee na nyamaza kwanza.
Unanyamaza kwanza.
Niulizie kuconfirm.
Yeah, because you know them. So God cannot defend you unless you are living a certain lifestyle. Yeah.
Unless you have deep convictions.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. As we wind up, what is your take on maintaining a fruitful life? Regardless, even if you're not called to preaching, you're called to production, you're called to start businesses. What is your take on maintaining fruitfulness in the journey?
Consistency, you know, perseverance, doing it over and over, even when things are not working.
Force it to work.
Force it.
Yes.
Force it. Press on. You know, that falsifying. That is it. Because every great man we admire today, they are what they are because what they started, they never stopped. It's not easy. It's not easy because you see like what I do. I've told you I've done this for 25 years. I've been given some offers. And they come sometimes when I'm too low. You see like my cameraman here, this young man, a guy that I love. You see what he's doing?
Yeah.
Anaweza kusikia kitu haifanyi job, haifanyi, haiendi. I'm just pushing this and it's not going. So it diverts. The moment you divert, you lose passion because what you're going to, it is powered by passion. At the moment you get out of what you are, you see like you, Caro, I know, we were talking about it with my wife. I know you are so passionate about touching lives, you know, reaching people out there, getting stories which can inspire people out there. The way now you're getting my story. It's something in you. Because if it was not in you, you have been having breakdowns. Breakdowns of the cameras, breakdowns of things around you, which could have made you give up. So, wache nifanye kitu ingine.
Yes.
But you see, you have kept on pushing forward. And I was telling my wife, I have a prayer for you. That very soon you're going to be an enterprise.
Amen.
You will become a movement. Eh? You know, a movement is something that the devil cannot stop. No people, nobody can stop you.
Yes.
You are the only one who can stop it. So that's where God wants to take you.
Wow.
But it cannot just happen or come to realization just abruptly. There are those moments whereby you have to push, as we said before. Push, consistency. Everyone who is celebrated today, people look at the journey has traveled. And I say, hey, this man has been consistent in what he's doing.
Wow.
Then people can trust you.
Even consistency in character.
Yes, everything, all around. So they can trust you. People don't want something that has just come.
That has just dropped.
They wait for it. Yes. So they keep on waiting to see whether it will continue or it will stop. That's why you find anything that has not been processed. It has no endurance.
Yeah.
There's no endurance in it. That's why unakuta kuna mkate ya Kenloaf ama Broadways. Unasikia ilianza 1895. It is the companies in Thika or whatever.
Yes.
I'm not here to announce bread. So you find there are people say bread is only Ken Blessed.
Yes.
Bread is only Broadway. So
yes.
no matter what you bring,
they're sold out.
Yeah. So that is it. Consistency. So that is now what brings endurance, and that is what gives you an image. And it becomes your trademark. If that's the word I can use.
So passion is also fueled by focus.
Yes.
And consistency.
And the consistency. You see, like now, me, when I see anybody she knows at the petrol station, at the bank, when someone is serving me, I ask them, do you know Jesus?
Oh, it is in you.
They say, no, I'm working. I say, no, just, we don't need to take a while, just a few minutes. Just hold my hand. Say after me, Jesus. So I leave you with Jesus. Anywhere. That's why I wrote and I said, you don't need a platform to win souls. Any soul that you encounter on the way is a platform. Hatuhitaji kutengenezewa madhabahu ndio tusimame tuhubiri. So it is something in me. And that's why there's a time I went to preach in the border of Somalia and Kenya. There.
Yes.
There's no electricity, there's no network. Watoto hawajavaa nguo, wanatembea wakiwa tuputupu. And people are just there. Unaona katoto kanaanguka pale kwa madhabahu kanainua miguu hivi. And I'm preaching.
Yes.
I took myself there. Nikaenda na mtungi, gari yangu nikaweka another whatever, and I carried another jerrycan of petrol because there are no petrol station ahead. To go and preach. Kanisa ni nyasi. So when I was there, I put on my Facebook and someone was saying, what are you doing there? What is that? I did not go there because I was going for an offering or for something. I went there because there were souls. That is it. That is it.
Wow.
So it's about what fuels you. Passion. And passion, you don't borrow it from the outside. And you don't hear people talking about, then you catch it. It must be something in you. You can nimekuona hivi nikaanza kupata passion. Hapana. There's nothing like that. It is something.
Isi homa. Unashika kwa mwenzako.
No. Because ikitoka hivi passion inaisha. It's not a feeling. It's something that you have to accept and pray for it also. Ukisikia tu kuna mwongozo wa winning souls, pray that the Lord may help you so that you may be passionate. Yeah. And that's what I'm praying for everybody that I encounter. Like when I came live on my Facebook, I spoke appealingly to pastors, and some of them called me. They said, man of God, this is what we need to do. We we need to do. Because I was looking at the Gen Zs in the streets, running up and down. These boys are hopeless, many of them. And you know, many of them have never heard about Jesus. They hear wanasikia kama ni story fulani hivi.
Yeah.
The reason why I gave my life to Jesus is because when I was a street boy, there were crusades everywhere, open air, Kariobangi, Dandora, Lumumba, Jericho. One time, like I think this year, I think it was in March, I was preaching for a pastor called Kavoy in Jericho. I was telling people when I got saved, nilikuwa nadhania ile Jericho ndio hii. Nilisikia pastor akisema Yesu akapita Jericho, nisema anajua hiyo Jeri. Nilikuwa hapo juzi, hata kuna rafiki mzee wangu anakaa hapo. So nilikuwa najua hiyo Jericho. But it was not that Jericho, it was Jericho in the Bible. So you see, there were crusades everywhere, which pushed me to get saved. So there's a lot of hopelessness out there. And we need this preaching of the gospel to reach those boys. Because, can you imagine, I was carrying a sack. And I said, Yesu anakupenda. You have a destiny in God. So, ninatoka kwa ile ghetto yangu, discouraged. But when I'm going home, someone in the streets has empowered me.
Wow,
and that's why the seed in me was being watered by the preaching of the gospel. Because people are passionate out there to preach. That's why I took my second when I gave my life to Jesus. But we don't have that nowadays. We don't.
Because
Actually,
there are many seeds that had been sown along the way from the streets.
Yes.
As you were just passing by.
Passing by.
Wow.
And hope. So that hope was kept alive. So one day, and then Mama Teresa Wairimu, it is in my book. I've written a whole chapter about her. She kept on pumping life into us. Over the Christmas, when people are going home, she could call us in Uhuru Park, give us bread and a soda. I love you, but God loves you more. So you see, so Mama, I saw the other day she was saying something that made me cry. She said, people are asking why evangelists? Why are these evangelists? But we are there, but we are old. I can't preach the way I was preaching. I can't go to Uhuru Park. She said that in the memory of Papa Alan. She said that, where are the evangelists? Where are they? But she can't preach. She said, me and Masinde, Mama Mwai, we are old. So there's a gap. That's why I'm appealing to anyone out there to wake up, win souls. So I speak for passion.
Yes.
Yeah. May the Lord put that inbuilt thing in all of us. So we have to wake up, touch lives. Yes.
Wow, wow. I want you to look into this camera and I want you to pray for the person who's watching this and just bless them.
I think what I can say is that we are kept for an assignment. Our God is a futuristic God, and what he does it looking at the future. He always believes there's a generation that is going to carry out what other generations not able to carry through or take through. So whatever he gives us is not personal. It's not a personal thing. What you've been given is not personal. It's just something to take out there and take it to other people. So my appeal, even as I close, because I'm an evangelist, I can't stay out of that. I'm an evangelist who preaches the ABCD of the Word of God. So my challenge to all of us, and if there's a pastor who is coming to watch this, and this is what I was telling pastors in Kisaju, Kajiado, because I asked them a question, that how many of you were evangelists before? They lifted up their hands. Then I asked them again, how many of you are doing evangelism? 2 of them said, we are active. The rest, over 20-something, they said, we are teachers. And I told them, what made you a teacher and you were an evangelist before? One of them told me, because I'm now mainly in teaching. So I told them, reducing your volume does not make you a teacher. You are just an evangelist who has lost fire. And by the way, you can even evangelize when you are teaching. And you don't need a platform or a microphone to win souls. You can be a secretary in the office and win souls. Volume is not evangelism. It is what you say. When you talk about Christ, that word alone is enough. You know, you give Christ to people. So it's not about volume. It's not about an elevated platform or a place prepared for you to win souls. Just where you are, begin from there. Because this world needs hope. And you are carrying that hope. So take that hope to people. And it shall be well with people. You see? Because until we do that, we'll keep on waiting for other people to do it. Actually, the moment you become a believer, every believer is an evangelist. Every believer. We are witnesses. You can witness everywhere. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing your words of wisdom and words of insight. Thank you for keeping us company up to this hour. I know you have been encouraged. I know you've been challenged. You who needs to go to high school ministry, you who needs to write that book, you who needs to start running that race of purpose. Have yourself an amazing week, and remember, you are called for such a time as this. Bye-bye.